Darrell Scott is a great example of a successful Nashville songwriter, in my opinion. He grew up in a musical family. His dad was also a singer and songwriter, and by the time Darrell was in his teens, he was traveling and playing music professionally. And he lived all over the US and went to college for literature and poetry for a while, and ended up settling in Nashville in the 1990s, where he penned several mainstream country hits that were covered by other people, and collaborated and co-wrote with several other famous Nashville songwriters and won many awards for his music. But the first time I heard of him was when Patty Loveless performed his song "You'll Never Leave Harlan Alive." And I was watching her live at Rocky Grass in Colorado when I was still a beginner to guitar and bluegrass and country and singing and everything. And I was very moved by her performance in this song. And she said she related to it because it's about your ancestors and family working in the coal mines of eastern Kentucky, which was her family's history. And she's the cousin of Loretta Lynn, who also sang about her family working in the mines of eastern Kentucky. And so I went home to try to learn this song and found out it was by someone named Darrell Scott. And this was one of the first big songs that I was trying to learn. I just heard the term big song from like one episode of like American Idol or something, where this woman is trying to sing Me and Bobby McGee, and one of the judges is like, "That's a big song, sister." And so I had that term in my head. And so I remember announcing on Facebook and sharing this song, "I'm about to learn a big song." And this was one of my first really challenging songs I was learning as a beginning singer and guitar player, because up to that point I had learned really straight ahead bluegrass, like 1/4, 1/5 chord changes kind of songs. And this one has crazy, like unusual chord changes and a lot of stuff going on in it. It's pretty long, so it was a challenge for me at the time to learn it. And a little while after I learned it, I actually got to see Darrell Scott perform solo at Wintergrass Festival in Seattle, where I was living at the time. And I remember there being a little bio about him in the program saying that this was maybe the first time they ever had a solo performer at Wintergrass, but they really like how he can hold his own on the stage, and that was really inspiring to me. And he is also a very successful session musician, so he's a great guitar player, and so it was great to hear him perform after learning his song. And he has obviously this family history. He was born on a tobacco farm after his family had worked in the mines in eastern Kentucky for many years, many generations even. And so here is, to the best of my abilities, the Darrell Scott version, because I learned the Patty Loveless version first, but they have a couple different word changes here and there. In the deep dark hills of eastern Kentucky, that's the place where I traced my bloodline, and it's there I read on a hillside gravestone, "You'll never leave Harlan alive." Well, my granddaddy's dad walked down Catarain's Mountain, where he took Tilly Hilton to be his bride. So won't you walk with me out of the mouth of this holler? Oh, we'll never leave Harlan alive. Where the sun comes up a bad